Shattered is a mixed reality puzzle horror game published by Oculus Studio and created by Playside Studios. Released in December of 2024, it is one of the most anticipated MetaQuest games that I have ever wanted to play. After playing the game for just 2 days, the notorious number of bugs had me rage quit.
For self-improvement, crafts, and fitness games, go ahead and turn on YouTube and watch Jack.
Shattered starts off with you playing a private investigator named Jessica. It is your goal to uncover the secrets of this creepy mental health facility by completing escape room-like puzzles. These memories appear on your walls of your room, and you can then interact with them to figure out these puzzles. Once you find something, you can then bring it from the wall into your real-life environment. This effect is just so cool. For example, you will see a door on the far side of the memory. You can then click on it, then bring that door into your play space, open the door, and then physically walk through the door and be taken into the virtual reality world. This blend of virtual and real truly makes this psychological thriller shine, at least in concept. The puzzles are the same ones you would find in your everyday escape room. For example, you may find a door with a lock on it. After searching around, you'll find a drawer containing a ripped piece of paper with a number. From there, you realize, oh wait, I need to find the other pieces of paper to figure out the lock's combination. And you can tell from the rips which way they go. You do that, you unlock the door, boom, you're on to the next puzzle. Another example is counting the number of items that appears in pictures. Then you use that number to unlock a briefcase that contains even more puzzles and items to continue on until you beat the level. It would feel a bit disappointing if this was your standard kind of escape room type game. However, virtual reality truly blends how you interact with the environment and makes things shine. Add that along with great graphics, amazing sound design, and realistic voice acting, and you got a game that could shine like a diamond. At least it would have if it weren't for just one teensy small little major thing. Bugs. Not like the spiders you see in the game or anything like that jumps out and scares you. Ah, get him off me. No, the game is an absolute bug fest that caused me to restart the game 3 different times across my 2 days of playing. I only got through the second level before I just quit for good because of another bug. Let's go through a few of my issues while playing. First is the common return to room error message that you will see that's been reported on the Reddit a few times. You will get this message when you leave your play space to play in a different room that you originally started the game on. So if you started it, for instance, in my office, I went downstairs to play in my living room, I will get that error. It does not allow you to use multiple play spaces, which the MetaQuest does support. To fix that, you must either erase all environment play spaces so that only one is on there, or factory reset your device. It's an absolute insanity that the game published by Meta, the company that makes the device, doesn't support its most convenient features. This has been an issue since launch, December, and the game doesn't display any useful messages a few months later. Just a pop-up that says that there's more than one room environment, please clear that up, would be helpful. Instead, I had to go on and find it on Reddit. If I didn't find this thread, I would not have been able to play the game again, which I'm sure a few people did. The game got a 4.3 star rating, which is pretty bad for the MetaQuest store. Usually these games are overrated, 4.9, Gorilla Tag, Monkey. So it's fine. I deleted my environment, rescanned everything, even though I just wanted to play the frickin' game, and that did work, and I was able to get to the main screen. That then caused my second issue. During the second level, you have to move this like little light around a dark room in order to like kind of find a switch. It's just horrible. The movement of this object is not tested even in the slightest, because it's just like, this does not feel right. So many videos of, if you watch a playthrough of someone playing this game, they're like, this thing is awful. After you highlight something, a drawer should appear behind you, and then you use that drawer, open that drawer, grab a handle, and attach it, and then you're able to turn on the lights. The game doesn't tell you to do that, so literally every playthrough is just people being confused until you physically turn around. This could be fixed by like a small little arrow, or maybe even a better hint system in the game, but again, the game is a little bit untested, could be used a little bit more baking in the oven, especially considering it's been 3 months since the game came out. The main issue with my game is that the cabinet never loaded in. In my video, you can see me looking around as if there's something there, and there's nothing. It appeared to be yet another bug. After loading and retrying, it never produced that cabinet. Replaying the game from the beginning caused the same bug. To fix it, I had to uninstall and reinstall the app and restarted playing again for my second time. The footage you've seen me is my second time playing, which is why I'm like flying through the puzzles, because I'm like, oh, I remember that, I remember this, blah, blah, blah. After doing so, the drawer appeared, and I can turn on the lights to see myself tied up. So scary. So that was replay number 2. First one, the room environment scan. Didn't work, I had to clear it, restart. And then this one, I had to restart from the beginning, uninstall the game. So now, it's the third issue. What was really scary was after playing this. This level requires you to use a hammer to smash glass and some other stuff. My hammer then actually fused with another item during my second playthrough, and I could not move the item in order to grab it. If I tried to move the object using like the whole levitation thing, the hammer would also move with it. This was after just replaying the game from scratch, and I'm just so sick of these bugs. That right there caused me to just quit. I do not have any tolerance for bugs at my age. And if I was a little kid, I'll be like, okay, I'll just play through it. No, 3 times, I'm out. Back in my day, this is Old Man Jack speaking now, back in my day, they didn't even have any updates. You had to make sure your GameCube game was bug-free, otherwise, no one would buy it. You'd get horrible reviews. But nowadays, it's just like, well, the game's buggy, but I'm sure they'll replace it sometime. 9 out of 10. No, I don't play like that. If a game is buggy, it's bad. Next. The game is an absolute diamond in the rough. I hope to return in a few months after like a patch and give Shattered another go. Until then, the high number of bugs just make me sad. I keep saying it in these virtual reality game reviews, and it's true. The games created or published by Meta are so far the buggiest ones that I have ever played, and I have no idea why. If Nintendo or Sony released some of these games, then they would rightfully get mocked. As is, I just cannot recommend Shattered. Too many bugs that need to be fixed. Again, I don't know what's with MetaQuest publishing, but a lot of their games seem to be a bug fest. The only thing that left me psychologically scarred is my view on mixed reality games. So guys, that's it for today's review of Shattered. Did you get through the game bug-free? If so, I hope you enjoyed it. And let me know what you did. So maybe I need to like install a different version or something. Buy like a MetaQuest 3S or something. I just don't have tolerance for bugs really anymore. I get that they happened. I've created so many bugs as a software engineer. However, we use a QA team to fix them, and I feel like that aspect is cut out by the MetaQuest company. It's absolutely not the individual developer's fault. It's almost always a budget and scope issue, but that comes from management, But that doesn't mean I can forgive it. I still have to look negatively at games that are buggy. And if it's too many bugs, I give game 0. If If you like this video, then please give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. Follow me on X and Instagram at TrueJackJenk. Visit my website at jack-jenkins.com. Lastly, I want all you guys watching to have a fantastic day. If you are wondering how you can improve yourself, no, you can't do it alone. You can only improve together. But yeah, now that review is done, I just wanted to get like a quick, always unscripted feedback. My opinion may be controversial with that. Like, my view of, like, if I experience too many bugs, I give games 0, don't recommend it. And, like, if I were to play, for instance, like Cyberpunk 2027 or 2057, whatever it is, Cyberpunk, if I played that game in that launch and it had that many bugs, I would just give the game an actual 0 and say don't buy it. Like, you shouldn't be releasing things with so many bugs. A game should basically be bug-free, apart from a little few things here and there, which you can then patch over time. I do not believe in this whole thing of like release a game in a broken state, fix it later. No, you don't get that privilege. I'm giving you a bad review now. Hopefully people don't buy your game so you learn the lesson of fixing your stuff before release. Again, you know how many times I put out a product, how many times I put out a new feature, it gets denied by QA because there was a bug that I didn't even think about doing. Granted, I don't even work on that complex software. I mostly do web development or desktop development too. I do those two things, but still, bugs happen. That's the nature of it. But that's QA's fault. Sorry, that's not QA's fault. It's QA's job to... I'm blaming QA for everything, no. It's QA's job to catch those and fix them. And I know with a lot of the budget cuts these days, QA is always the first to go. But that doesn't mean that we should reward people for cutting QA. That means we should condemn the companies. Hopefully they lose profit and they learn their lesson by making sure to have an adequate QA team. That's my view. You guys might have a different view, but that's why I'm just giving this game a 0. Fix it, and then I'll play it. So far, what I did play was super cool. Take it easy.